And we are live. Good evening po sa inyong lahat mga kaguro. And of course, we would like to welcome back the members of Team Piaget. Again, the advantages of being a member of Team Piaget is that you can answer our quizzes. So this morning, the members of Team Piaget were able to answer the 20 item na professional education na test nila. No? And of course, these same items are going to be discussed tonight through our live stream discussion. And if you are a member of Team Piaget, you can easily download all the materials that I'm using, all the PowerPoint presentation that I have. And of course, you are going to enjoy free pre-board. Ang pre-board po natin for January 2022 takers. And of course, all the members of Team Piaget would be able to join that. That's going to be this month. And meron din po tayong final coaching by this month. We will start this month until January, towards the January licensure examination for teachers na schedule. So again, if you'd want to become a member of Team Piaget, please send us a message. Just look for our Facebook page. Our link for the Facebook page is also found in the link. No? Nasa link din po dito sa ating video. So please, again, just send us a message to our Facebook page and ask us how you can become a member of Team Piaget. We would like to welcome back the members of our Team Veteran, our Team Thunders, yung mga matagal nang nandito sa atin, yung mga more than a year ng member ng Gurong Pinoy. Welcome back po. Maraming salamat sa suporta. And of course, welcome din natin yung ating mga newbies, yung mga kakatune in pa lamang sa Gurong Pinoy, kaka-discover pa lamang ng ating channel. Again, we have so many videos that can help you pass the LEP. Ulit-ulitin nyo lamang yung ating video, no? Meron tayong 300 videos na nandyan sa ating YouTube channel, which is also called Gurong Pinoy. And of course, you also have videos on our Facebook page. All right, so tonight we will be discussing the 20-item professional education exam that your Team Piaget members have answered this morning. But of course, before that, please join me as we have our opening prayer. We thank you for this new day, Lord. Help us to embrace all that it may hold for us, to hear the bird song and have new melodies in our hearts, to see the sunrise and create beauty with our hands, to touch the leaves that grow afresh, and allow your love to touch our hearts, to smell the fragrance of the flowers and breathe in the wonder of your creation, to dwell on the beauty of our world and study and fathom your miracles, to enjoy the conversations we have and the lessons we go to. May we drink in all the goodness you have for us. Amen. Okay, so again, as I've mentioned, we are going to be talking about the 20 item of professional education. These are still items from September 2019 licensure examination for teachers. Again, galing po sa feedback ng ating mga students, Gurong Pinoy lamang po, sapat na. Ulit-ulitin nyo lamang po lahat ng videos natin na nandyan po sa ating YouTube channel. Huwag na po kayo manood ng iba, huwag na po kayo magbasa ng iba because of course, malilito lamang kayo no, pag mali-mali yung sagot. Okay, our items, those items that we are discussing through our live stream discussion are all coming from the feedback of our students, are all coming from the actual licensure exam for teachers. And so once you take the LEP, it's pretty easy for you to answer the questions because the questions are already very familiar. You already know how to attack the question. You already know how to get the correct choice, the answer to that question. Okay, so again, I am inviting all of you. I would like to invite everyone, those of you who are watching us through our YouTube channel, if you are still not a member of Team Piaget, if you are watching us through our Facebook page, not a member of Team Piaget, again, please become a member of Team Piaget so that you can answer the quiz in the morning, no? Para masanay po kayo sa drill because our quizzes are time-bound and so nasasanay po sila na very fast nila na-answer yung questions. And of course, you can easily download our materials, this PowerPoint presentation. You can enjoy the full-length video because what we have on our Facebook page and also on our YouTube channel is just a snippet of the video. And of course, you can also join our pre-board and final coaching for free. Again, the membership for Team Piaget is until September 2022. So kahit na September pa po kayo magtitake ng LEP, or in March or in June, you have to grab the chance, okay? So, pag earlier kayo nagpa-member, mas marami kayong time to prepare for your actual let, no? So, I would like to invite you again, please become a member of Team Piaget. We would like to welcome you, become a member of Team Piaget, and enjoy all the benefits that you can get from it. And now, again, sa lahat ng ating mga supporters, maraming salamat po. Please support us by sending us your stars as you watch us live on Facebook, and also super chat, super stickers as you watch us live on our YouTube channel. Again, we have so many videos there that can help you pass the let. We have videos, we have playlist for Prof Ed. We also have a playlist for Gen Ed. There's playlist for science discussions, no? So iba po pong mga playlist natin. So ulit-ulitin po lahat ng ating video until all the questions become familiar to all of you. Okay, if you are ready, please do like this video and share this video. Again, like this video, share this video, start a watch party, tag your friends. Napaka-importante po that you share our video para po we can reach out to more people, and just like you, matulungan din natin sila para po maipasa nila yung let. Sa mga nagtatanong po paano, again, meron pong link dyan sa ating video. Hanapin niyo po yung link or i-click niyo lamang po yung ating profile picture and you send a message. No? Mag-direct message po kayo sa ating Facebook page. Okay, if you are watching us on our Facebook page now, mag-send lamang po kayo ng message dyan sa the same page where you are watching our video right now. Okay, again, please like this video and share this video. Start a watch party, tag your friends. Maraming salamat for all of you who have already done so. Ayan, galing kay Sir Dustin Agsalod. Let's support Mamek and Gurong Pinoy. Magpa-enroll na mga kaguro. Dito sa Gurong Pinoy, ang laki ng tulong during my self-review let journey. Miss Universe 2021 na bukas. God bless po. Okay, of course, Sir Dustin Agsalod is already a licensed professional teacher. Okay, so bagong-bago, isa sa mga hundreds, thousands of pastors natin dito sa Gurong Pinoy. Okay, sa lahat ng ating mga newbies, maraming salamat po. And of course, Team Thunders and Team Veterans, no, welcome back. All right, we start with question number 1. Again, this is professional education. All items are coming from September 2019 licensure exam for teachers. Okay, number 1. On the aspect of personal classroom management, which factor greatly affects the rate of learning or the speed of absorption of knowledge among students? Is it letter A, use of visual aids? Letter B, voice delivery and clarity of the teacher? Letter C, manner of presentation of information? Or letter D, difficulty in lesson content? Which one do you think is the correct choice for number 1? Newbie from Lanao del Norte, Ma'am Sora M. Macabidar. Good evening po. Sa lahat ng ating mga newbies, welcome. Good evening. Sir G.R. Lintuganon, wala po ako sa Iloilo. Naiwan po ako dito sa Amerika. Sina Sir Migs lang po at si Rain yung umuwi. Ma'am Nirhada Taraman, maraming salamat po for the positive feedback. Dito sa group na ito, matututo po tayo. Napakagaling na Coach Mac, ni Coach Mac mag-rationalize. Intinding-intindi talaga. Maraming salamat po. Okay, again, maraming salamat. Of course, welcome sa lahat ng ating mga newbies. Si Sir Binzaid Ansermo Onsong from Palawan, newbie. Again, sa mga nanonood po sa atin sa ating Facebook page, meron pong link dyan or i-click nyo lamang po yung profile picture later ng Gurong Pinoy. And of course, you can just send a message. Meron po tayong mga admin assistants to assist you so that you can become a member of Gurong Pinoy's Team Piaget. Newbie from South Cotabato, Sir or Ma'am Jezreel Taluna Kabil. Okay, I see letter B's and D's, pero karamihan ay letter B. Okay, may C pa, meron ding A, no? So ano kaya yung tamang choice for number 1? Kompleto, lahat ng letters nakikita. Sir Ibrahim Guyapar Engel, newbie from Cotabato City. Welcome po, good evening. Okay, so samot-sari ang inyong sagot. Ano kaya yung ating tamang choice, no, for this item? Okay. Yun sabi ni Sir Dustin Agsalot. Of course, Sir Dustin is already one of our passers. Sabi niya, bakit ganun, Ma'am Mek? Naririnig ko boses ninyo during my let. Salamat po. Okay. Let's go back to question number 1. On the aspect of personal classroom management, which factor greatly affects the rate of learning or the speed of absorption of knowledge among students? Okay, so sabi dito sa question mo, personal classroom management, saan yung nakakaapekto greatly, no? Sa rate of learning, kung paano yung speed of learning ng inyong estudyante at speed of absorption, no? So paano nila ma-absorb yung kino-convey mong knowledge. Is it through the use of visual aids? Sapat ba yung visual aids? Is it letter B, voice delivery, your modulation of voice, and clarity? Letter C, manner of presentation of information. Okay, so kung okay yung pag-present mo ng information. Letter D, difficulty in lesson content. Okay, dapat ba ay mahirap yung lesson content mo? And the correct choice here would be letter B. Okay, so letter B, voice delivery and clarity of the teacher. Bakit kailangan may voice delivery, no, yung modulation ng boses and clarity of the teacher? Yung letter C mo actually, ito yung pagpipilian mo, no, B or C. Ang letter A, you all know that there is no substitute for the teacher. Kaya nga hirap na hirap tayo ngayon in the time of pandemic, no, hirap na hirap yung ating mga parents dahil nga nag-module and nag-online learning, and so nahirapan sila dahil limited yung communication, limited yung interaction between the students and the teachers. And we all know there is no substitute to the teacher. Kahit na anong visual aid, kahit na anong technology, there really can be no substitute for your teacher. Kailangan talaga meron pa ring guro. Difficulty in the lesson content, we all know that the level of difficulty, the level of your lesson should be appropriate to the age, to the readiness of your learners. Okay? So hindi po pwedeng mahirap lang, no? So dapat iakma din siya sa level ng inyong learners. And so yung pinaka-choices mo dito, pagpipilian mo would be voice delivery and clarity of the teacher or manner of presentation of information. Kaya lang, yung letter C mo dito, manner of presentation of information, ay kasama na rin dito dahil nakikita mo, meron kang clarity. Okay? So, klaro, nandito na din yung manner of presentation. Paano mo ba pine-present yung lesson mo? Is it clear? Are you doing flip-flops? No? Pabalik-balik ka ba? Are you doing truncation? Yung truncation na tinatawag nyo ay kung hindi pa ready yung estudyante, no, inayaan mo lamang, no, okay, do this, do that, you know what to do, okay, kahit hindi mo in-explain sa kanila. And as you know, when you are a teacher and you are inside the classroom is your stage and you are a star, no, you are an actor, or you are an actress. As a teacher, dapat yung personality mo would shine. Kasi kahit na maganda yung content mo, if a teacher is boring, no, walang personality yung teacher, hindi relevant yung pag-deliver mo ng topic, hindi relevant yung pagbigay mo ng lesson, no, hindi nakakaintindi at hindi nakaka-relate yung students mo, ay baliwala. So dapat all of this you should consider. Again, I always say this, your classroom is your stage and you are the star inside your classroom. So voice delivery is very important. You should modulate your voice. You should be heard by everyone. Kahit dun sa pinakadulong estudyante, dapat naririnig ka niya. And of course, you should all be clear. No? You should be clear in your delivery of your lesson content, in your giving of instructions to your students. No, in my case, I'm using CHAMP. Hindi ko alam if you know what CHAMP is, but CHAMP is it's an acronym for all the things that you will be using while you are delivering the activity. No, you are explaining the activity to your students. So CHAMP there would stand for C. C is conversation. Are they allowed to talk? Okay, so what is the voice level? Are they allowed to talk with a pair? Should they be using conversational voice? Should they be shouting? No, so that's C, conversation. H is help. If they need help, what will they do? So usually I just put raise your hand for the teacher, raise hand for the teacher, or ask your partner, or ask your groupmate. Then A would be the activity. What is the title of their activity? What will they do in their activity? M is for movement. Are they allowed to move inside the classroom? Should they be standing? Are they only allowed to stay seated? And P, of course, is participation. Are they going to complete it as a pair, or should they have their own individual copy of the activity? Okay, so nakakatulong siya. Sometimes the acronym CHAMPS is used. Yung S there is success. Okay, so your lesson delivery and the explanation activity becomes very effective if you use CHAMP. Okay, so if you start teaching, pwede niyo siyang gamitin. Okay, so in my case, I use CHAMP inside my classroom, and so it has been very effective to me now, very beneficial. Okay, so letter B is the correct choice here for number 1. Okay, pag mali, awit lang tsaka move on. Okay, pag hindi naman, pag tama kayo, of course, magbunyi, no? Magbunyi yung mga tama. Okay, now we move on with number 2. What is the best antidote that can anticipate unruly student scenarios in class? Is it letter A, threats to unruly behavior? Letter B, projection of teacher as authority? Letter C, set punishments for misbehavior? Or letter D, spelled out rules on discipline? Okay, which one is the correct choice for number 2? Again, please do share our video so that we can reach out to more people. I-share nyo din po yung Gurong Pinoy, no? Kahit sa mga kaaway nyo, sa mga kaklase nyo, mga best friends nyo, na mga classmates nyo, no? Magtitake din ng LET. Kapitbahay mong Marites, so magtitake ng LET. I-share mo din po yung ating video para matulungan din siya ng Gurong Pinoy. Okay, I see a lot of letter D's for number 2. Letter D kaya ang ating choice for number 2. Meron ding ibang letter B. May C din. Okay, pero karamihan ay letter D. All right, going back to question number 2, what is the best antidote? Panglaban, no? Ano yung best antidote? When you say antidote, this is yung panlaban, pangontra, that can anticipate unruly student scenarios in class. Now, you have the term anticipate. That means this is prevention, no? Ina-anticipate mo na, ina-expect mo na bago pa siya mangyari. Okay, so what would be the best antidote for that? Is it letter A, threats to unruly behavior? Okay, so you will be giving them threats. Letter B, projection of teacher as authority. I am the authority here. I am the boss. No, I am the authority inside this classroom. Set punishments for misbehavior. Okay, now as you can see, A and C are very negative. Now the LET is very ideal. Kaya nga, palaging tumatama kapag ka mabait yung sagot, no? Yung choice nyo ay mabait. It sounds very good. It sounds very kind. The teacher is very kind in this choice. Usually, siya yung answer for that question because the left is very ideal. So, palaging hinahanap mo yung positive na choice. Or is it letter D, spelled out rules on discipline? That means, klaro yung rules mo, no, for discipline. And of course, the correct choice is letter D. Okay, so dapat klaro po yung rules nyo for discipline o marami nag-change ang answer to B. Okay, not B, not just a projection of teacher as authority kasi kahit na gaano mo i-project na you are the authority, if the rules are not spelled out, if the rules are not clear to them, then you'd still have unruly behaviors inside the classroom. Because sometimes kasi we forget that your students, yung students natin, minsan kasi hindi naman talaga sila sutil. Hindi lang nila alam kung ano yung rules mo inside the classroom. Kaya napaka-importante that you verbalize those rules at paulit-ulit, no? Paulit-ulit yan, especially at the beginning of the school year or at the beginning of the semester, paulit-ulit na sinasabi mo yung rules sa kanila, no? So you discuss all your rules. And of course, you should be consistent with those rules. Hindi po pwedeng pag sinabi mong, I'll write you up, hindi mo siya ni-write up, no? Or sinabi mong, I'll send a message to your parent, hindi ka naman nagsisend a message. If that happens, then the students will say, okay lang, we can do this, we can do that. She will not do it. She said she'll send a message to my parents, but she did not, okay? So you have to stick to your rules and you have to be very consistent with them. And of course, napaka-importante na intindihan nila and it's better if they know it by heart, no? Alam na nila kung anong gagawin nila inside your classroom, not just your rules, meals, kasama na din yung inyong routine. Okay? So lahat ng activities na ginagawa nyo sa classroom, paano ba sila nag-ask permission to go out, to go to the restroom, how long should they be outside of your classroom, no? Paano sila nagpapasa ng papel, paano sila nag-distribute ng papel, okay? So all these are part of your classroom management. Napaka-importante. So letter D is the correct choice, spelled out rules on discipline. Okay, number 3, what is the main guide for teachers to follow on the manner of their dressing in school? Is it letter A, dress code, letter B, dress trends, letter C, dress fads, or letter D, dress tradition? Which one is the correct choice for number 3? Digwak, si Ma'am Eve Grace. Okay lang po yan. Awit, pero move on. Okay, number 3, it's very easy. Bakit may umiiyak? At meron namang tumatawa sa ating reaction. Okay, again, please do share our video. Napaka-importante, i-share po kay Marites yung ating video para po matulungan din natin si Marites na maipasa niya yung let. Okay, please do share our video, start a watch party, tag your friends, and of course, love or like this video. Okay, we are already at question number 3. Nasa number 3 na po tayo. Ano kaya ang tamang choice? Okay, number 3. All right, I see letter A's for number 3. A from Surigao. Sabi ni Ma'am Espinol, Nicosha Maria. All right, now going back to number 3, what is the main guide for teachers to follow on the manner of their dressing in school? Is it dress code, dress trends, dress fads, or dress tradition? And of course, the correct choice here is letter A, dress code. Okay, so hindi lamang sa teachers, no? Usually, yung mga, kahit na anong trabaho, meron namang dress code. Okay, so merong uniform most of the time. Pag nasa DepEd ka or kahit nasa private schools ka, dyan sa Pilipinas ay meron po tayong uniform. And usually, meron lang dress down days, meron lang free day, usually Friday, no? Minsan Wednesday. Okay, so dress code pa rin yung ating fina-follow. Dress trends and dress fads are the same. Okay, so kung ano yung nasa fashion, kung ano yung uso, dress trends or dress fads. And of course, dress tradition, ito yung mga traditional nating damit, no? So hindi naman tayo nag-Filipiniana lagi, except lamang paglinggo ng wika. Okay, so dress code. Dito po sa amin sa Amerika, wala pong uniform. Okay, so naka-slacks lamang kami, pwedeng dress, pwede din namang blouse, pwedeng blazer. Okay, so dress code napaka-importante. As teachers, of course, we are models. And so dapat hindi lang sa pananamit, kahit sa gawa, no, pananalita, sa ugali ay modelo tayo lagi ng ating mga estudyante, lalong-lalo na kapag kayo estudyante mo ay elementarya, no, napaka-absorbent nila, no, napaka-observant nila. And so nakikita nila kung ano ginagawa mo at they would imitate what you are doing. Okay? So wag pong TikTok ng TikTok yung mga teachers. Wala namang masama sa pag-TikTok. Wag lang sobrahan at wag lang yung masyadong sexy sa TikTok, no? Yung mga yung parang may nakalabas na, may nakikita na, no? So try to maintain your respect for yourself and of course your status as being a model inside your classroom and also in your community. So dress code is very important. Letter A is correct. Number 4. When does teacher Rosal apply pedagogical knowledge in planning technology integration in her science lesson? Is it letter A, researches on plasma for a lesson on states of matter? Letter B, looks at characteristics and interests of learners for choice of matching activities? Letter C, learns to scan pictures to include in her presentation? Or letter D, studies how to attach video to her presentation? Okay, which one is correct? Where according to your profession? Yan, sabi ni Sir Mark Tyrone Taberao. Tama po. Sir Rubay Sarip, blurred po. Hanapin niyo po yung 3 dots at palitan niyo po yung inyong video quality. Hindi readable, sabi ni Sir Makalong. Hanapin po yung 3 dots and change the video quality. Hanapin niyo po dyan sa settings ng inyong video. Ayun, sabi ni Sir G. Arlen Tugonan, click nyo lang ang tatlong dot at change nyo ang appearance of quality. Ayan, sabi ni Ma'am Tin Acabo, sa mga malabo po ang video, pakiclick ang video. May makikita kang 3 vertical dots. Click, then change quality to 720. Okay, number 4. Which one is correct? Ganon din kay Ma'am Talusa Nor. Hanapin niyo po yung 3 dots. Tapos i-change niyo po yung video quality. Okay, please do share our video, mga kaguro. All right, so again, number 4, when does Teacher Rosal apply pedagogical knowledge in planning technology integration in her science lesson? Is it letter A, researches on plasma for her lesson on states of matter? Letter B, looks at characteristics and interests of learners for choice of matching activities. Letter C, learns to scan pictures to include in her presentation. And of course, letter D, studies how to attach video to her presentation. I see a lot of letter B's for number 4. Now, your hint here is pedagogical knowledge. You all know what pedagogical knowledge is. It's teaching methods, no? Teaching strategy. Paano ka nagtuturo? Okay, so how did Teacher Rosal apply her knowledge of teaching, her teaching method, her teaching strategies in planning technology integration in her science lesson? No? Now, you might feel confused because of the term technology integration. Baka hinanap nyo ay kung paano niya ginamit yung technology. But here, your main terms would be pedagogical knowledge. Paano niya ginamit yung teaching style niya, yung teaching method niya, teaching strategies niya. Ano yung ginawa niyang teaching strategy. Now, as you can see, A, C, and D here are not pertaining to students. No? So A, C, and D are just actions done by Teacher Rosal. So nag-research lamang siya about plasma. Letter C, nag-scan siya ng pictures, no? Na-learn niya kung paano mag-scan ng pictures para mailagay niya sa presentation. And letter D ay nag-study siya kung paano mag-attach ng video sa kanyang presentation. Okay, so they all, especially letter C and D, they're using technology. But again, ang ating hinahanap would be her pedagogical knowledge. Okay, so paano niya in-apply yung methods of teaching, teaching strategy, teaching techniques. And of course, the correct choice would be letter B. Okay, looks at characteristics and interests of learners for choice of matching activities. Okay, so at this point, she can tell kung ano yung magiging teaching strategy niya, no? Anong strategy yung kanyang gagamitin, depende sa characteristics at sa interest ng kanyang learners. So letter B po ang ating tamang choice. For number 4, may ligwak at may tumpak. Okay, si Ma'am Maricel na ligwak na awit pero move on. Tumpak si si Ma'am Jefferlyn at si Ma'am Nika. Okay, so congratulations sa mga tumpak, awit pero move on sa mga ligwak. Okay, now number 5. What is Daniel Goldman's term for interpersonal effectiveness? Is this letter A, PR index, letter B, XY theory, letter C, superior IQ, or letter D, emotional quotient, or EQ? Okay, ano kaya yung tamang choice for number 5? Please share our video, mga kaguro. Do not forget to share our video so that we can reach out to more people. Welcome newbies, sabi ni Ma'am Tin, yung ating sekretarya ng lahat ng mga members ng Team Thunders, Team Veteran. Maraming salamat for tagging all your friends, sharing our video, starting a watch party. Thank you so much. Okay, I see a lot of letter D's for number 5. Okay, so letter D kaya yung tama? Marami kayang tama or marami kayang ligwak? Genocide kaya yung mangyayari? Okay, so number 5, what is Daniel Goldman's term for interpersonal effectiveness? Okay, how effective you are with being with other people, no, interpersonal. And of course, the correct choice here would be letter D. That's what you call your emotional quotient or EQ, no? So this right here, letter D po ang ating choice. This is Daniel Goldman. Okay, so he said emotional intelligence, that's your EQ, no? Or emotional quotients, begins to develop in the earliest years. All the small exchanges children have with their parents, teachers, and with each other carry emotional messages. And so napaka-importante po that we guide our kids, our toddlers, no, yung mga anak natin, and especially if you are a preschool teacher, yung elementary years teacher, no, napaka-importante that you guide them, hindi lamang yung skills, hindi lamang yung knowledge, yung nako-convey mo sa kanila, but you also teach them the proper attitude. Okay, so napaka-importante that they know how to respect people, they know how to respect properties, okay, and they know how to be tolerant, no, and how to be accepting to everyone. Okay, so kaya nga pag napapabayaan yung bata, minsan is sinasabi natin, this person is creating a serial killer, no? So yung mga taong may problema sa pag-iisip, may problema sa behavior, you can trace those sources or those factors na ka-affect sa kanila through their earlier years, no? Nasa earliest years nila yung factors na po pwedeng naka-apekto sa kanila. So it's very important as parents and teachers that we guide them and we mold them properly in the right way. Okay, so this here are the domains and competencies according to Goldman sa inyong EQ, emotional intelligence, or emotional quotient. So according to him, there are 4 different domains. The first one be self-awareness. Secondly, you have your self-management. Then you have social awareness and relationship management. Now, as you can see, the first 2 is pertaining to yourself. And the last 2 is pertaining to your relationship with other people. Okay? So, unang-una, self-awareness, dapat kilala mo yung sarili mo. Okay, you should know who you are. Okay, some of us might still feel confused. Maaring confused ka pa kung sino ba talaga ako, no? Nahanap mo na ba yung sarili mo? Sino ka ba talaga? Anong klase kang tao, no? So you should be aware of yourself first. Now, secondly is your self-management. How do you manage yourself? How do you control yourself? Yung emotions mo, how do you control your emotions? How can you easily adapt to different types of situations? What are your orientation according to your achievement, no? So what are your goals, and do you have a positive outlook in life, or do you have a negative outlook in life? Are you a pessimist, or are you an optimist? Do you look at a glass half full, or do you look at a glass half empty, no? So ano yung outlook mo sa life mo? That's your self-management. How would you react in a certain form or in a certain situation? Pag nakita mo yung boyfriend mo, girlfriend mo na may kasamang iba, wawala ka ba, no? Mag-e-eksena ka ba? Tantrums ka ba? Or would you keep your tact and would you approach the situation maturely? Okay, so that's self-management. Now, again, the last 2 here pertains to your relationships with other people. Okay, so the third one would be social awareness. No? So how aware of you, or how aware are you of your society? How aware are you with or of your relationships with other people? Do you empathize? Can you put yourself on the shoes or inside the shoes of other people? Can you easily sympathize with other people? Do you feel that you can be a good team player, no? So organizational awareness, relationship management, who are your influences, who are your coaches and your mentors? How do you manage conflicts? Pag meron ka bang hindi gusto, anong ginagawa mo? Can you do teamwork? Can you work as in a team, no? Can you be a team player nga, sabi natin? Or can you be an inspirational leader? Okay, so these are relationship management. So sabi ni Daniel Goldman, all of these are domains and competencies of EQ. And again, napaka-importante that we look at the earliest years of the kids, of the child, so that we know how this child has developed. Okay, so pag meron kang kasama or meron kang kaibigan na medyo may problema sa pag-uugali, maaaring may nangyari when she or he was very young. Okay, so hindi siya nag-guide na maayos in terms of her relationship, in terms of her self-awareness, no, and social awareness. Okay, so again, letter D po ang ating choice for that question. Next one, number 6. What type of test items require students to blend, coalesce, combine, fuse, or integrate ideas or concepts? Is this letter A, application, letter B, evaluation, letter C, synthesis, or letter D, analysis? Okay, which one is the correct choice for number 6? Okay, we would also like to invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Again, our YouTube channel has all the videos that we have. Okay, so please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can see all of our videos there. Okay, again, please do like and share this video. And of course, if you'd want to become a member of Team PSA so that you can answer our quizzes, download our PowerPoint presentation, join our pre-board and final coaching for free, send us a message later through our Facebook page. And of course, those of you who are watching us on Facebook, not still members of Team PSA or so on YouTube, your video is a snippet, no? So napuputol po yung video natin sa YouTube and sa Facebook. What you can do is you become a member of Team PSA so that you can enjoy the full-length video. Okay, I see a lot of letter C's. For number 6. What type of test items require students to blend, coalesce, combine, fuse, or integrate ideas or concepts? Okay, so when you blend, you combine, you integrate ideas, or you fuse ideas, what are you doing? Is it letter A, application, letter B, evaluation, letter C, synthesis, or letter D, analysis? The correct choice here, of course, would be letter C. That would be synthesis. Okay, now you can remember these are all part of Bloom's taxonomy, no? So you have your knowledge, comprehension, application, then you have analysis, synthesis, evaluation. Sa old version ng Bloom's taxonomy, evaluation will still be the highest level. Okay, now what are the different meanings of those terms? Yung knowledge, again, knowledge is the lowest level. It's just simple recall. No? So name, identify, list, those are part of knowledge. Now, comprehension is when you can already define the meaning of define the term. No, you can already explain it using your own words. You can paraphrase. That's comprehension. Then, of course, you have application when you are able to apply what you have learned from one situation, apply it to a similar situation, then that's already application level. Now, knowledge comprehension application are just lower order thinking skills, no? So lacks lang sila, lower order thinking skills. Now, the next three, analysis, synthesis, evaluation, are part of the HOTS. Okay, so when you say HOTS, higher order thinking skills. So una there would be analysis. Analysis is the opposite of synthesis, no? So when you say analysis, you break down the different parts of a whole. Hinihimay-himay mo yung parte ng isang whole. Okay, so that's analysis. You analyze, you break down the different parts of a whole. Synthesis is the opposite. So synthesis, you put together the different parts to create something new. Okay, so napaka-importante that you are creating something new. Hindi siya luma, hindi siya kinopya lamang, but it should be a new idea, no? So synthesis yan. And of course, lastly, you have evaluation. When you judge, you defend, you evaluate, you debate, no? So evaluation would be the highest according to the older version of Bloom's taxonomy. But here we're looking for blending, fusing, combining, integrating ideas, and this would be synthesis. Okay, so letter C, synthesis is correct. Next one, 7, Teacher Bessie avoids out-of-context drills. Instead, she makes use of real-world problems for students to solve. This makes Teacher Bessie blank in approach. Is it letter A, inquiry-based, letter B, constructivist, letter C, developmentally appropriate, or letter D, authentic? Okay, what is the correct choice for number 7? 7 na po tayo. Ligwak na naman, Sir Roderick. Okay lang po yan. Move on lang kapag ka naligwak, no? Balik-balikan lang po, ulit-ulitin yung ating drills. Okay, what is the correct choice for number 7? I see a lot of letter D's for number 7. Paano po mag-enroll, Sir Jule Pawin? Mag-send po kayo ng message later sa atin pong Facebook page. The same page where you are watching us right now, sir. Okay, letter D for number 7. Sabi ng number 7 mo, Teacher Bessie avoids out of context drills. No, she uses real world problems, real world application. No, so what is this approach? And we know that this is authentic. Okay, so real world application, real world situation, this authentic. No, so yung mga performance tasks na binibigay natin sa students natin while using the K to 12, this is authentic method. No, because as we know, it is not just important that they've learned the knowledge and the skills or the attitude inside the classroom, but they should be able to apply what they've learned outside of the classroom. No? So in real life, they should be able to apply it so that they'll put value in their learning. Okay? So they'll see, na-apply ko pala siya, nagagamit ko pala siya in real life. And so dapat nakikinig ako, no? Dapat ialam ko. Parang kayo, di ba? Yung mga sabi ng isang comment kahapon, no, sa Gen Ed natin, yung mga tinulugan yung math nung nasa school pa, nung mga estudyante pa kayo, ngayon ay nakikita nyo yung epekto, no? But if you have tried your best in your math subjects, during the time that you were still inside the classroom as students, then you can see that you can apply those skills now. Okay, so application, that's authentic. Okay, so real world application, authentic ang ating hinahanap. Inquiry-based, of course, is when you ask questions, you research, no? That's inquiry-based. Constructivist, when the students are given a chance to make their own interpretation, to make their own meaning of the terms, construct their own knowledge, no? So that's constructivist approach. Developmentally appropriate, this means that the level of the content is appropriate, suited for your students. Okay, but here we are looking for authentic because of the terms real world problems. Okay, number 8. How is the ripple effect illustrated in the class of teacher Elena? Letter A, misbehavior escalates in the classroom. Letter B, discipline takes more than teaching. Letter C, learning is transmitted row by row. Or is it letter D, teacher exhaustion grows during class? Okay, which one is correct? Okay, which one do you think is the correct choice for number 8? Again, Sir Roderick Garban, if you want to become a member, please send a message to this Facebook page later, sir. Mag-send lamang po kayo ng message later through this Facebook page. We have admin assistants that can help you become a member of Team Piaget. Again, our membership is until September 2022, no? So it's a one-time payment for your membership. Libre na po lahat ng materials na download nyo, full-length ang video na papanood nyo. You can answer the quizzes, you have your pre-board, and you have your final coaching all for free. No extra payment, no additional payment. And of course, that's until September 2022. So kung hindi nyo pa alam kung kailan yung schedule nyo, or even if you already know your schedule is gonna be in March, or in June, or in September, pwede na po kayong magpa-member para of course you can reap the advantages, no, of becoming our member. You'll have more time to prepare for your LEP. Okay, so wag po kayong mag-wait ng last minute bago magpa-member. Okay, number 8. I see letter A's. Maraming letter A. Okay, marami pong letter A. How is the ripple effect illustrated in the class of teacher Elena? Bago natin tingnan, no, kung ano yung ripple effect, the correct choice here, of course, would be letter A. Misbehavior escalates in the classroom. No, lumalaki, mas lalong dumadami yung misbehave na estudyante, no? Yung letter B mo and D are almost the same. Discipline takes more than teaching. Kung hindi mo na-establish yung rules mo inside the classroom, hindi mo na-establish yung authority mo inside the classroom, hindi klaro kung ano yung classroom routine mo, classroom rules mo, then your time is given, more of your time is done or is used for discipline, pagdidisiplina instead of teaching. Mas marami ka pang oras na nagsasaway sa estudyante mo. And of course, this can make you really tired. No? You are exhausted at the end of the day. Minsan nawawalan ka na ng boses, kasi saway ka ng saway sa estudyante mo. Learning is transmitted row by row. We're not looking for this. The correct choice is letter A. Misbehavior escalates inside the classroom. Okay, so this here is a ripple effect. This is from Jacob Kunin, no? The same person who has given us the with itness. If you can remember with itness, as a teacher, you should have eyes at the back of your head, no? Dapat aware ka kung ano nangyayari inside the classroom. In your classroom, dapat alam mo kung ano yung nangyayari, no? So ripple effect is the belief that how a teacher handles one student's misbehavior influences the other students who were not misbehaving. So yung ripple mo kasi ito, no? I cannot remember what this is called in Filipino. Pag only one drop of water is placed, or for example, naglagay ka ng bato, suddenly there can be big changes out of it. Okay, so it starts small and it becomes something big. So that means when a teacher reprimands one student and the other students stop their inappropriate behavior also, that is an effective way of using your ripple effect. So dapat pag may nakita kang medyo nagiging naughty, medyo nagiging unruly na student, sasawayin mo siya kaagad, no? Para hindi na siya maka-apekto, hindi siya maka-influence ng iba niyang kaklase. Okay? But of course, we have different ways for us to stop the misbehavior. Po pwedeng proximity control, lalapitan mo lamang siya, pwedeng eye-to-eye contact lamang, no, non-verbal gestures, pwedeng ganyan, pwedeng ganito, yung gawin mo, not necessarily na i-verbalize mo, no, na mag-name drop ka, name call mo siya. There are several ways for you to control misbehavior. But of course, prevention is better than cure, no? Mas effective pa rin yung pag-prevent. So dapat klaro talaga yung rules mo, klaro yung routines mo, anong gagawin nila inside the classroom, at pag magbigay ka ng activity, klaro lahat ng gagawin nila, no? Kaya nga gumagamit ako ng CHAMP, no? Are they allowed to talk? Are they allowed to transfer, move chairs? Are they allowed to ask their neighbor, to ask their seatmate, or are they just allowed to raise their hand for the teacher? So dapat everything is smooth inside your classroom. Transition is very smooth from one activity to another. And of course, napaka-importante that everything is clear para less yung questions, less yung confusion. Kasi most of the time, nagiging unruly sila if they don't know what to do. Okay, so tanong sila ng tanong, nagiging loud na sila, no? Lahat na ay nagsasalita. Okay, so very important that you know how to apply the ripple effect. Okay, so stop a misbehaving student before he or she can influence the rest of the students inside your classroom. Okay, so letter A, maliit na butas lumalaki. Erase your head, Sir Mark Taberaw. Okay, domino effect or ripple effect. Tama yan. Okay, number 9. What learning style is characterized by doing things that have immediate practical use for the learner? Is this letter A, intuitive feeling, letter B, intuitive thinking, letter C, sensing feeling, or letter D, sensing thinking? Okay, which one is the correct choice for number 9? Parang yung mga marites, no? Pag nag-start na yung isang marites, nagkumpul-kumpulan na sila, imbes na isang ano lang, isang info lang yung alam nila, nadagdagan na, no? May bawas at may dagdag na yung chika. Okay, ano kaya yung tamang choice for number 9? We are looking for the learning style, and this type of learning style is doing things that have immediate practical use for the learner. Intuitive feeling, intuitive thinking, sensing feeling, or sensing thinking? What is the correct choice? Again, a gentle reminder to all those who are watching us through our Facebook page and also on our YouTube channel. Yours is the snippet of the video. No, so hindi po siya full-length video. Again, please become a member of Team Piaget para mag-guide po kayong lahat. And of course, so that you can you can enjoy the full-length video. You can download our materials, join our pre-board, final coaching, all for free. Okay, so libre na yung final coaching and your pre-board. Again, our Team Piaget is valid until September 2022. Okay, letter B. I see a lot of letter B's for number 9. Intuitive feeling, intuitive thinking, sensing feeling, sensing thinking. Again, we are looking for things, okay, learning style characterized by doing things that have immediate practical use for the learner. And the correct choice here is sensing thinking. Letter D is the correct choice. Okay, balikan muna natin. No? So, sensing thinking po yung ating tamang choice. Hindi po intuitive feeling, intuitive thinking, or sensing feeling. Okay, let's take a look at the 4 different learning styles. This is by Jong Na in Silver, Strong, and Perini in 2000. Okay, so you have different terms here: sensing, feeling, intuition, and thinking, and you have 4 different learning styles. So the first one that you have is sensing thinking, mastery style. Ito yung nahanap natin. Realistic and practical. Kaya ito yung ating tamang choice. Okay, this is our choice a while ago because of the term practical here. Okay, so sensing thinking is the use of realistic, practical, and matter-of-fact methods of learning. No? So efficient, it's results-oriented. They prefer actions to words and involvement to theory. They are high energy for doing things that are pragmatic, no, practical, logical, and useful. Okay, so that's sensing, thinking, or mastery style. Now, sensing, feeling, this here is called the interpersonal style. They are sociable, they are friendly, they are interpersonally oriented. No? So they prefer to learn things that directly affect people's lives rather than impersonal facts or theories. So they're more of interpersonal intelligent people. If you are thinking about Howard Gardner's multiple intelligences, interpersonal naman sila. Now, intuition thinking, this is the understanding style. They are theoretical, intellectual, knowledge-oriented. They prefer to be challenged intellectually and to think things through. Okay, para silang rationalist. No, they want to use their rational thinking, their logic. No, so that's understanding style. And the last one is intuition feeling. This is self-expressive style. They're curious, they're imaginative, insightful. They dare to dream, committed to their values, and open to alternatives. So yung intuition feeling po naman, these are the people who are artistic. Okay, so they are insightful, they're very curious, they're very imaginative. But of course, the correct choice there will be letter D, sensing thinking. Okay, sensing thinking is the correct choice. Number 10, which best describes self-directed learning? Self-directed learning. Okay, letter A, students take and pass all tests and quizzes. Letter B, student discovers answers to problems. Letter C, teacher delivers learning inputs. Or letter D, peers assist each other in recall of knowledge. Okay, which one is self-directed learning? Ano kaya yung tamang choice? Letter B. I see a lot of letter B's in our chat box. Again, please become a member of Team Piaget so that you can enjoy the full-length video. You can download our presentation. You don't need to copy anything. You don't need to screenshot anything, download any video, because all the videos would stay in your group, no, sa Team Piaget. All right, number 10, which best describes self-directed learning? Okay, so self-directed, self-direction. Alam nila kung saan sila patungo, alam nila kung saan sila papupunta, no? Alam nila kung ano yung range ng kanilang learning, ano yung kulang, ano na yung alam nila. Is it letter A, students take and pass all tests and quizzes? Is it self-directed? Letter B, students discovers answers to problems. Letter C, teacher delivers learning inputs. Or letter D, peers assist each other in recall of knowledge. As you all know, peers would be classmates, no? People who are of the same age, the same level as you are. Okay, and of course, the correct choice here is letter B. Tama yung letter B, no? They own their own learning. Okay, so para siyang metacognition. They think about their thinking, they learn about their learning, they direct their learning, no? So they're the ones who discover answers to problems. So letter B is the correct choice for number 10. Number 11, how do you describe the effect of escalating situations of uncontrolled misbehavior in a classroom? Is this letter A, ripple effect, letter B, rainbow effect, letter C, mushroom effect, or letter D, step up effect? Which one is the correct choice for number 11? Number 11,